is that they don't create backup plans. They don't create backup plans. People at American Income who have succeeded don't really have a backup plan. I'm going to give you two instances in my first instance. I'll give you one. My first instance in my life at American Income. I was right out of college when I started with American Income. I had no real interest in selling. I had no real interest in being in insurance. I had no real interest, quite frankly, in anything other than beer, soccer, and women. Okay? So, but I knew I had to start to grow up, so I took this job. I didn't even know what it was. I was a union benefits representative who was told that if I did anything and followed directions, that I could be anything I wanted to be in life. Sounds like a pretty good deal, doesn't it? Little did I know that I got exactly what I wanted. Not the path I would have taken, but I got exactly what I wanted, and I'll get to that later. And so I started selling. My first week out in the field, I wrote $3,200. My second week out in the field, I wrote $2,800. I always tell the story that when I went to cash my first check, our office in New Jersey was 4 or 5 office condos next to each other, and on the corner was a bank. Our office was next to the bank, and I remember driving through on a Friday after I got my check, calling my friends. I got $1,000, it was like $1,002.57. And I drive through, and the lady goes, I put it in the thing, it shoots up, and I'm waiting. I hope there's nothing wrong. I knew this company was a joke. This can't be real. The check's going to bounce. You know, I busted my butt making 10, 15 presentations. And the lady goes, excuse me, sir. First of all, no one had ever called me sir before in my life. And the second thing was, we can't cash this through the window. Any check over $1,000. By the way, $1,000 doesn't sound like much, but when you're 22 years old and it's 1987 and you live at home with your parents and don't have any bills, $1,000 is a lot of money, okay? We can't cash this through the window. You're going to have to come in and sign it. You want to talk about ego? You want to talk about being sold on a company that your first paycheck is too big, they can't even cash it at the window? I went home and told my parents that. They didn't even believe it. And I thought to myself, actually, I didn't really know what $1,000 was. It was in those days, your parents didn't tell you much. I didn't even know how much my parents really made. I come to find out later, they were making about that much a week. So I realized I could have a great opportunity.